Coach Jim Penders. The Huskies lose 15-13 here in the third game of the series. Coach, let's go injury updates here to start. TC Simmons, and then just an update on Reggie Crawford as well as why he had to come out of the ball game.
Yeah, Reggie got, we were waiting on contact lenses for a long time for him. We got him in right before the days before the Virginia series. He wasn't seeing the ball all that great in the preseason. Got the contacts in and started seeing it great. There's only one pair, and that's a problem. We need to have more than one pair. So yesterday he didn't have one in, lost it somewhere, and we're scrambling. He couldn't see the ball today. And yesterday didn't see it all that well either. So I don't know if we're going to be able to go with him tomorrow. That's a problem. Number two, Austin did something. Sounds like a little cartilage was out of place in his rib cage. The doctor down here, I guess, did a good job just kind of putting it back in place. And he had it happen one time at Purdue, he said, and he's, he should be okay. It shouldn't be a long recovery for him. Hopefully, he's able to go next week. I don't know yet. It's a little too early to know what his status is. TC, just checked in with him. He's got a bad bone bruise, but no break to the rib, which is great. I know he said he just called his mom, so I want to make sure that she was all right. Not worried about him, but you saw what he could do offensively today, and it's just bad communication out there, or the wind's howling, and they didn't hear each other. Kevin said he called for the ball. TC said he heard it late. One of those plays. This wind wreaks havoc, and we weren't ready. We weren't ready to communicate. And then the third, Justin Willis on the coverage of the plate on the pass ball on Pat. Something in his left shoulder got displaced. He seems to be okay, but he couldn't pitch. We knew that. We had to have him go out there so that we could get Eric Stock. He's the last guy we had able to pitch today. We needed him to go out there and try to throw one pitch, and we knew that he wasn't going to be able to, so that way we got as much as Eric could get on the mound to come in, as many warm-ups as he could get. But those are the updates on the injury. Was there anybody else? It seemed like it was a costly day. Tough day at the office.
Let's talk about the bats, especially when your pitching gives up 15 runs to continue to fight there throughout, as you guys scored there in the last 5 innings.
Yeah, positive again. I like our swings. I really do. I like our swings. We're striking out more of those guys than they're striking out of us, which is tremendous progress from the first 3 weekends. The big problem right now is, somebody's got to want to be the man when there's runners in scoring position. We had 4 backwards Ks. One of them, I think, was Reggie. We couldn't see the ball, so I can't really fault him. But the other 3, no excuse for him. We can't be watching strike 3 with runners in scoring position. That's a cardinal sin. Somebody's got to want to drive a guy in. We had an opportunity to drive a guy in with the infield back today, and we don't swing the back. And just with a ground out could have gotten him in. So too many mistakes when the money's on the line. Somebody's got to want to be the guy. Like Caleb Worster was, Coach Mack just said it. Last week, Caleb Worster wanted to be the man, wanted to be the dude, and he got it done. And that's the reason we won that game at Coastal. We don't have enough guys with bats in their hands right now that really want to be the man in the big spot. We're racking up the hits. You look at the offensive stat sheet, and everybody looks a little better than they did probably a week or 2 ago. But what are you doing when the money's on the line? That's really what counts. And we've got to find those guys here. We haven't had enough. We've had opportunities and haven't done it. So and just horrific from the mound. I mean, with the HBPs, I think we set a UConn record today, or had to be close to it. And then the bases on balls. A couple guys. Jimmy Wayne comes in there for Austin. Austin obviously was trying to gut through it but couldn't. Jimmy Wayne does a great job in that first inning, and then he kind of disappears on us. Sam Faveri surprised me because he's a tough kid. Didn't look, he was on his heels a little bit, dancing around the strike zone today, not with his regular stuff. So I love the fact that Brendan O'Donnell didn't look afraid. He's a true freshman. Did not look afraid of the wind, and he deserved better from our defense when he was out there. He should be proud of his effort. I know the stat sheet won't reflect that, but I was really happy with the way that he competed, and he's going to have a bright future with us. There was no fear with any pitches that he threw, and we had to extend him a little bit because we didn't have much left there. Justin Willis, again, competes. I think he's got a really bright future, too. I just hope he's okay with that left shoulder.
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Chris.